Welcome back, class. This is Professor Stinsky with episode number 4 of this week's top 5 Poketuber pulls of the week. We are in the second week of May. This is the 4th episode of this series, and what we are doing now, we are just branching out to different Pokemon YouTubers, and we will see what they have to offer. There are a couple familiar faces, obviously. But unfortunately this week, the Pokevault did not make the list. He did not. He kind of slowed down this week. He had one live stream and he pulled some decent cards, but I didn't feel as though they were top of the list, top tier this week. We had a few newcomers coming in. One of them being Royalty Gaming, and then the other one being TCA Gaming. So I've been watching TCA Gaming for a while, and I happened to catch a live stream of his, and I seen him pull some ridiculous cards. So let's just go ahead and start the clip today with top 5. Let's make sure that we don't cover it up again like last week. And this comes to us from Royalty Gaming Pokemon. Let's take a look at the clip.
I haven't seen a Mewtwo in like a year. Oh my God.
There it is, from Shining Legends, the Mewtwo GX, the Mewtube, as it's formerly known as. This card is a fantastic pull from Shining Legends, and I think it's one of the best pulls that you can possibly get, if not the best, besides the Rainbow Mewtwo that's in that set. This card currently is going in a PSA 10 for $518. It's a beautiful card. It's a throwback to the Pokemon first movie, and it is one of the cards that has eluded me right now in the 10. I would love to pick one of these up. Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon, so having this card in a PSA 10 would be a dream for me right now. I just love this because it's such nostalgia to the first movie, and they've remade the first movie maybe 2 or 3 times now. So I just love Mewtwo as a Pokemon, and it is a fantastic card. And I can't say enough about this card. Okay, we're going to move on to number 4. This comes from Pokerev, and it actually is a collaboration with Pokevault. Pokevault sent him a mystery Nintendo pack this week, and he opened it on stream, and what he's about to get is a fantastic card. It is a very low pop card, and it's just one of those cards that you wish you had in your collection because it just looks so nice. Let's take a look at it. Alright, Pokerev. As you can see, he's sporting the 80s style glasses in honor of Pokevault. So let's take a look.
Just like a random pack. Like I had no idea what was going to be in it at all. Like obviously, but I'm saying like, I didn't know if it was like a pack that contained hollow or not hollow. Like it was just like a random pack. And it was ridiculous that not only it had a hollow, but it had a Charizard in it. Bidoof. We got a reverse. Oh my God!
Woo! My goodness. My goodness. Let's take a look at that closer here. It is the Shiny Crocodile from, I want to make sure I get this right. I want to call that, Shiny Crocodile from, what set is that from? I had it earlier and I totally forgot to write it down. Where are we at with that card? Let's take a look on Pokedata real quick. I want to say it was from, it wasn't Phantom Forces, it wasn't Furious Fist. I think this is a black and white Dragon's Exalted card. Is it? It absolutely is. It's from Dragon's Exalted. And as you can see, it's 18 pop at PSA 10 right now, and it's sitting just under 5 cents under $500. It is an amazing card. I love that card. I wish that card was in my collection as well. It's just a fantastic card. You can see it's shiny Pokemon, and it just pops on the screen. The black and gold, black and yellow just pop with the yellow borders, and I love that card right there. Okay, So let's look at number 3. And this week's number 3 comes from TCA Gaming, and he is opening up Power Keepers. And he will pull 2 different cards in this clip. And I think it's going to be one of those things where you just don't understand how much luck he had in this pack. Let's take a look. There's the reverse Pikachu.
That's a nice reverse hollow. You got the parallel hollow Pikachu. Can't zoom in, but so far.
Oh, there it is. There it is. He pulls the reverse Pikachu and then right back to back right into the hollow Charizard. The hollow Charizard right now is going for $1,500 in a PSA 10, and there's only 123 graded at a 10. Just from looks, if we can back this up just a little bit, let's put it right there on screen. The centering looks, oh my, it looks fantastically perfect on the front side of that card. I don't think you can get better centering to that. Now, he does not show us the back side of the card, so I'm iffy on if it will get a 10, but just based on what I can see from the way that he held the card and what it looks like centering wise, it looks like it definitely has a great chance at being a 10. And then the Pikachu itself is also, the reverse Pikachu is $210 in a PSA 10, and there's only 29 of those ever graded in a PSA 10. That would be a fantastic card to have in a PSA 10 if you're a Pikachu lover. So there's that. Alright, then number 2, we're going back to TCA, and he is opening an unlimited base set, and you know what he's going to pull, so let's watch the clip here. It was a heavy pack. He was opening base set, and there it is. There it is. For like the 3rd or 4th week this in a row on my channel, we've had a Charizard. However, this Charizard does not place first, even though it is an unlimited Charizard, and the centering looks fantastic on that as well. We'll just go over price real quick. Unlimited Charizard's $9,000 with 453 of them in a PSA 10. Just looking from it, I don't see any print lines from what he showed us, and then the centering does look off a little left to right, but I think it might squeak in there possibly for the PSA 10. I think it might hold that 60-40%, but if you have this card and you're watching this channel, just let me know. If you get that graded, let me know. I'm not going to call your name out on this because you were already on the stream with TCA, so that is a fantastic pull as always. The base set Charizard coming in. This week it's only going to take number 2 though. Here's a familiar face right here. If you're not watching Cool Trainer Ryan and you're above the ages of 18, what are you doing? Come on. Between him and Pokevault, they're the most entertaining people, Poketubers, right now. I see you, Rev. I see you trying to get back into the game. I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. You felt a little stale after a while, and that's why we started to branch out to all these other Poketubers. But I think you're trying to get back into it. I love what you're doing this week. I think you're getting your mojo back as far as coming back and bringing the excitement into it. And I look forward to what you're going to do here over the next couple weeks to see where you're going to be on, if Rev's coming back with a vengeance to claim that number 1 spot. I don't think no one's dethroned you, obviously, but you kind of been slacking off just a little bit, and I think it's because you haven't been meeting with Cool Trainer Ryan. It's been 6 months, and your guys are about to go to card party together, so I wish you guys the best luck out there. I hope you guys have a fantastic time. I won't be joining you this year, but next year I think I might be able to convince the wife, wink wink, that it's a necessity for me to go. Okay, number 1 this week, Phantom Forces, Cool Trainer Ryan. A one-of-a-kind card is what you're about to see here, and please bear with Cool Trainer Ryan if you don't know him. The words that come out of his mouth may be not the best for little kids. All right, here we go.
Reverse. And the rare.
What is that? We're gonna cut that video off right there just before Cool Trainer Ryan goes crazy. But this is Phantom Forces, and this is a 100% miscut Gengar EX Secret Rare. Now, the Gengar Secret Rare, right now, only 69 are actually in a PSA 10, and it's $1,358 as of Pokedata. Now, let's take a look at this because we're going to see. I put this card at number 1 because you will never pull that card ever again the way it is. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Here we go. So here's that Gengar, the full art Gengar. PSA 10, we're looking at 1358. There's only 69 of them in existence. Now, if we take a look at Cool Trainer Ryan's clip here, we can kind of see that there's this, the second card above it is right here. And if we look through this list, we know it's going to be a full art that's also printed on the same sheet as the Gengar. So we know this is going to be something interesting. So let's see. I've narrowed it down, and I have what I think it's going to be. This card right here, the Lysandre's Trump card, right here. If you can see this kind of frame right here, where his knee and all this black art right here, I've looked through all these other cards, and I can't see anything else that it would ever represent. So if you look at this piece right here, and we go back to the clip, you can see it right here on this card. You can see where this card was meant to be cut, right there and right there. But obviously, oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry, Ryan. You can see that he has the Lysandre's Trump card on the top of his Gengar EX. So this card was actually on top of this card when it was printed, and it was cut off. You'll never get a better card than that if you're into miscuts. Or the only other person I've seen pull anything remotely close is Pokerev when he was doing his Evolving Skies opening, and he had so many miscuts that were just two different cards on the same card, and it was crazy. So Cool Trainer Ryan takes the cake this week as he pulls this miscut Gengar EX full art from Phantom Forces, and it's a 1 of 1. He'll never no, there will never be another card like that. This expression right here on Cool Trainer Ryan's face, it says it all. Now, we have some bonus material this week, and as you know, if you keep up with Poketubers, Cool Trainer Ryan and Pokerev are probably the closest of friends, especially in the Pokemon community. These two get after it together and have been for a long time. They've done plenty of collabs before, and what I want to show you is this. They posted 2 videos this week, one on Pokerev's channel and then one on CTR's channel, and we're gonna zoom in. We're just gonna focus right here on Cool Trainer Ryan. Inside of his packet, or inside of his pocket here, he talks about him having withdrawals from Fusion Strike, because after he pulled that Celebi All Art, he's like, I wanted to pull, I wanted to open up more Fusion Strike. So let's take a look at what happens here.
You're just not doing anything, bro. Don't watch me.
As you can see, he's just opening Fusion Strike during the middle. Right?
I'm going through withdrawal, bro.
See, he's talking about his withdrawal from Fusion Strike, and then all of a sudden, this just happens. He pulls another Celebi Alt Art, and within, a month, if not less, a couple weeks of chasing that card for a long time, he pulls another one. And it's great to see his reaction. Again, this Celebi Alt Art right here. He pulled it again, and it was fantastic. And then a couple packs later, during that same video, Pokerev just says, okay, you know what you can do, I can do better. Here we go. He's opening up Evolving Skies.
Oh, I say the name normal.
Why? Wait, I'm getting stuff.
And
You get stuff.
Come on.
then he gets this.
Bang, bang, bang.
He gets the Sylveon VMAX all art. It's just, you can tell that when these two get together, they have so much fun together. Rev's energy this week, as we watched his videos go through this week, he met with Ryan last weekend, and you could see that there was so much of a difference in his videos this week. He was so hyped for this week as he moved forward. I think that those two need to not stay away from each other for so long. I think it both gets both of them hyped in the videos. As viewers, we receive, you know, the best part of both of these guys. As always, we appreciate all the videos that everybody shares. We thank you as a community for keeping it 100 with us and keeping it fresh and just allowing us to live through you guys. Most of us can't just afford to open up 3,000 Evolving Skies packs or generation boxes or, you know, anything along those lines. And then if we do get a chance to open it, our luck of pulling is not the best. But I appreciate it, class. Thank you so much. And as always, let's just thank the trainers, aka Poketubers, that entertain us day in and day out. And if you guys know anybody else that I should be watching, just put it down in the comments below, and I'll make sure that we take a quick gander. This has been week 4 of Professor Stinsky's Top 5, and I appreciate you for watching.